Hey Democraciv family, this is Kevin Sue or H. Kim here. What is happening? Why do we need to impeach President Freder? Why do we need to impeach Chancellor Westcott? Why do we need to impeach just basically everyone? You know, we have a court now. We might as well use it. We also got turn zero stuff. Lots and lots of things to discuss. So we finally have done our first stream. Now, admittedly, the first stream was only turn zero. They revealed our starting location. And quite frankly, this is one of our best starts in all Democraciv, in my opinion there. Now, obviously, the real big bonus here is that we started right next to the Chocolate Hills. The Chocolate Hills Natural Wonder. So we have the potential for a lot of holy sites, right? You can stack 1, 2, 3, 4 holy sites around the Chocolate Hills, depending on if you plan it correctly, right? And each of those holy sites will generate, at the very bare minimum, +4 faith, and that's amazing, right? That could give us an early start on religion. So let's go all faith. Now, do I want the religion to be chocolate based? I guess it could be worse. There's a lot of discussion for settling the current spot at our lower settler because it's a plain hills with fresh water, so the fresh water is going to help. Obviously, with growth. The Plain Hills is going to give us an additional production, and also it has the potential for a +3 harbor, which given that we're Phoenicia, given that we're playing a more water-based map, I think is actually a pretty useful location. So, and I think that moving our second settler towards the Chocolate Hills so that we can have another potential faith-based city early on is also probably a pretty good idea. That does mean that we might not have a city by all the crabs up to the north. So for our George-loving friends, I do apologize. So Wes should be impeached for a very simple reason. Wes played music, in-game music during the stream, which according to our Democraciv charter is not allowed. It's banned. You cannot play any in-game music on the stream, and the reason for that is because every now and again we get copyright struck by YouTube for playing in-game music, and that's not good. That's not great. Now, whether West can be impeached because, it's a violation of the overall community charter and not the Constitution. Does our judicial system have any authority? That's for debate. But honestly, impeach West, right? You can't go a game of Decisive without impeaching West at least once. So I say, let's go for it. At least try. Now, Freder, on the other hand, Freder basically vetoed a piece of legislation during the game, right? Right as Wes was putting together the settings, he vetoed a settings legislation. He vetoed the tech shuffle. Isn't that kind of dishonorable, right? There was no time for the legislature to meet and say, hey, you know what, Freder, we disagree with your veto. We're going to pass it with more votes, right? Freder was like, nope, I'm vetoing it right before you're setting this game up, Wes. You have to follow my rules, right? Well, that seems sort of like an abuse of power. Freder may have been overstepping his bounds and utilizing his executive position to get what he wants in the settings without necessarily consulting the democratically elected legislature, right? I'm not sure we should have such unlimited presidential power. I think we should consider limitations in the future. Congratulations to Solus, Angus, and Don. You are the new justices. So we now have a court system in place. So now we can finally, get some trials going. Knowing Angus, we might be able to get a lot of fun decisions made during the court. So look forward to that there. The Cabinet Establishment Act has passed, but we have 4 ministry positions. We have the Ministers of Science, Culture, the Minister of Development, and we also have the Chief Diplomat, which is the Minister of Foreign Relations. So once we get those positions filled, we might see some very interesting developments in the politics of the cabinet. For this upcoming week, what are your thoughts on settling? Where do you thoughts are cities? Where should we settle? Should we settle where our settlers are? What do you think? What should our first city name be? Should it be Carthage? Should it be Tyre? Should it be Rome? In 2 weeks' time is the next election for our legislature. So if you don't like what they're doing right now, be ready to vote for someone else, put your name forward, start your own party. Things are very exciting, and everyone loves elections. Good luck, everybody, and you know what? Let's not name our first city something stupid like, I don't know, Eat Gypsum Walrus. I'm just saying. Let's name it something cool.